It was what?
The earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
No, the righteous are in charge.
The earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He do what?
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Says so the wicked is controlling the world right now, and they're covering the faces of the judges thereof. Our true judge is Hamashiach Yahushua, who the world so ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 1.
Bring it up.
It said, and he answered me, saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
So everybody gonna make it.
The world to come for few.
Hey, the world to come is for few, man. Right? Only a remnant is gonna wake up and turn back to the Lord in these last days.
That's right.
The world to come is for few. We don't.
The sign of the Lord is going to be from St. Louis to Los Angeles. St. Louis, this place down. You better get ready. All you damn Edomites, all you so-called white people, you going to be in slavery or you going to be put to death. That's right. Our people going to be on top. It's going to be our people back on top. You better get ready. And all you so-called niggas that keep on scoffing and mocking at the prophets every damn day we out here, you going to get put to death. You got to be on this damn ground. You know what I'm saying?
This is what we out here for, right? We're not out here for our own vain glory, man, right? Bring it up.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 5. And now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant.
To be his what?
To be his servant.
Just to be some niggas in the St. Louis.
To be his servant.
You know?
To bring Jacob again to him.
To do what?
To bring Jacob again to
Right,
him.
that's what we out here to do, to bring Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, back to the Lord. Right, read on.
Though Israel be not gathered.
He said what?
Though Israel be not gathered.
Right, because we all scattered, man. Right, we not gathered together. Right, we not on one accord. Right, and we hate each other, man. Right, but that's what we out here to do, to bring Israel back to the Lord, man. Keep going.
Yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength.
Keep going.
Oh, shit. Wow. This is verse 6. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
To do what?
To raise up the tribes of Jacob.
To what?
To raise up the tribes of Jacob.
It's a light thing to make us the servants of the Lord, right? To raise up the tribes of Jacob, right? To raise up the 12 tribes of Israel, man, right? To bring them back to the Lord, to wake them up, to know who the hell they are, to know what time they're living in, and know what their future is, right?
Book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
Right? Because it's time for our people to wake the hell up, man. Right? It's time for our people to understand what time we living in, man. Read on.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
To do what?
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
Keep being niggas in America.
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
Keep saying there's no God.
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
Keep serving all these damn idols.
It is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's high time for our people to wake out of sleep, man. Right? It's time to turn back to the Lord. It's time to start keeping the commandments. Right? It's time to do the things that please the Lord. Read on.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
What's for the righteous?
Our salvation nearer than what we believe.
Right? Our salvation is nearer than we believe. Hey, family. Like I said, time to hear the words of the Lord. Right? Hey, what's our nationality? What's our race? What's our nationality? Black. Like, what's the color of your leggings? What color your leggings? Black. Right? Now, how is your nationality and the color the same thing? Because he told us that we black. Ain't black just a color out of a $1 box. Right? So who the hell are we? Who are we? We don't know, right? And sister, you gotta understand, you not knowing who you are, and that's a problem, right? Hey, something has been taken away from you, right? Something that's for you, right? Jeremiah, bring that up.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
From that what?
From thine heritage.
What's our heritage? Sister, what's our heritage? What's the clothing that we used to wear? What's our holiday? Is Christmas our holiday? Right? Is Thanksgiving our holiday? But what the hell is our heritage? What's our language? Is it English? Right? So what is it? We don't know, right? Finish it up.
Right? And I will cause thee, and thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
The Lord said the Israelites would discontinue from the heritage. So in 2022 in July, they're not going to know who the hell they are. They're not going to know their language. They're not going to know their land. They're not going to know their God. Right? We don't.
That I gave thee.
Right? Because the Lord gave us an inheritance. Right? We don't.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Do what?
Serve thine enemies.
Who is our enemies in America? You said the what? The white people, right? Because your friend wouldn't put you in chains and hang you on trees, right? That's our enemy, right? So what people lost their heritage and served their enemies in a land they didn't know? Who is that? Huh? We did. Can the Chinese man come up here and say that happened to him? Can the Chinese man come up here and say that happened to him? Can they come up here and say that happened to him? Right? So the Lord was speaking to the Israelites that they had discontinued from their heritage and served their enemies in the land that they don't know. You know? Why do you think that happened? Right?
Right.
Why does any punishment happen? Because you do what? Right? Because if you punish your child, why do you do it? Because they disobeyed you, right? We don't.
Right? In the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Right, so the Lord did that to us because we pissed them off, right? Now if you ever wonder why all these things going on in America to our people, why we always getting gunned down in the street, why we living in the ghettos and the slums, it's because we pissed the Most High off. Now do you have any idea how we pissed the Most High off? Right? Get that 28 and 45. How you had a precept? Right? Because what we trying to do is show our people who we are according to the Bible. We're not just niggas, bad bees, right? African American, right? Hey, God gave us a nationality. We trying to show our people who we actually are. Bring that out.
Now, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Would you say our people living blessed or cursed in America? What would you say? Are we living blessed? So we gotta be living cursed then, right? We don't.
Shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee.
Right, so God was speaking to the Israelites. He said these curses will overcome thee and pursue thee. Right, we don't.
And overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
What?
Till thou be destroyed.
So you just niggas in America.
Till thou be destroyed.
Right, till you just following the so-called white man holiday.
Till thou be destroyed.
Right, now, what people would you say destroyed? What people would you say destroyed in America? Right, we are. Right, we don't?
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy
What
God.
didn't we do?
Hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
We didn't listen to the Most High God. Right? And what's the thing that we had to listen to? We don't.
To keep his commandments.
What?
To keep his commandments.
Do what?
To keep his commandments.
What were we supposed to do? To do what? To keep his commandments. Right? We don't.
And his statutes, which he commanded thee.
Right? Because he commanded us as a people, right? Speaking to the Israelites, that we supposed to keep his commandments. Right? So, do you know any commandments in the Bible? Right? Right. And before we get there, who is this linking up with? What people? What people is this linking up with in the Bible? What we read so far? They're talking about us. But what did God call us? Did he? You said what?
Israelites.
So who must that make us?
What?
So who must that make us then? Hold on.
Israelites.
Israelites. Right?
That's right.
Now we got to figure out some commandments. And we broke the system on some off. So now we got to start keeping the commandments. Right? Get Leviticus 11 and 7. Right? So we're going to bring out a couple commandments that you can start following now. Because don't you love the Lord? Don't you want to serve him? right? We're going to show you how to love the Lord, right? Bring it out.
This is the book of Leviticus. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7.
Yeah.
And the swine,
The what?
and the swine,
Swine, sister. You know what swine? You said what? Pork? Right. You eat pork? Right? You don't.
though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to
He
you.
is what?
He is unclean to
No, I
you.
want the BLT.
He is unclean to
No, I
you.
want the pork chop.
He is unclean to
Right? Hey,
you.
the pig is unclean. Right? We don't.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
Right? So the Lord said we can't eat pork. Right? And he was speaking to his people. Right? The Israelites. He was speaking to us. So we can't eat pork. Right? We don't.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
Don't our people love pork? Right? Hey, that's why the Lord is doing all these things to us, because we continue to disobey his word. Right? We don't.
Whatsoever have fins and scales,
Said what?
whatsoever have fins and scales,
Hey, sister, what has fins and scales in the water? What has fins and scales in the water? Fish. So he said, whatsoever have fins and scales, speaking about fish, read on.
in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
He said, what?
Them shall ye eat.
Right, so he said those that come out the water that have fins and scales, that's what we can eat. Right? Read on.
And all that have not fins and
He
scales,
said, what?
all that have not fins and scales,
So what's some things that come out the waters that our people like to eat that don't got fins and scales? What's some things that our people like to eat that come out the water that don't got fins and scales? Shellfish, what else? Right. You got shrimp, crab, lobster, right? Do y'all eat any of those things? You all praises to the Most High. Right, read on.
God. Of all in the seas and in the rivers, and all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
It should be a what?
They shall be an abomination unto you.
Right, so we can't eat that as God's chosen people. Right, and the Lord hates all abominations. Right? So that's a couple commandments that you already keep it through the Spirit. Right, bring this out.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a
He
man.
said what?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's
Right,
garment.
so the Lord said a woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. What's a woman's garment? No, like something they wear that a man shouldn't wear. No, what's a woman's garment? No, what's a one? When you go to a bathroom, how do you know the difference between a man and a woman? You said what? No, I'm talking about when you're going in and you see the two signs, right? You said the what? Right? So the dress is a garment that a man shouldn't wear. If we was up here with damn tutus on and dresses, you would be up the street right now. You would be gone. Right? So what's something a man wears that a woman should wear? No, I said what's something a man wears that a woman shouldn't wear? Is it a damn fitted cap? What is it? Nah. Right? It's actually tan. Right? Yeah, because when have you ever seen it? We in pack up right now if you can tell me one princess that ever wore pants. Can't. Exactly. Because why does women wear why does women wear dresses when they get married? Why does women wear dresses when they go to their prom? Why do women wear dresses when they go to their homecoming? Why? Because it's a woman's garment, right? That's what a woman's supposed to wear. They're not supposed to wear. What the hell is the zipper for on your pants? What you finna pull out? Right. So the Lord wants the women to wear dresses and skirts. Right? If you look over here, Don't you see the women right here wearing the dresses modestly? Get that 1 Timothy 2 and 9.
Look at 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
This is how the Lord want our women to be, right? Not being damn hoes and harlots and thoughts and F&F, fuck nigga free, right? This is how he want us to be.
1 Timothy 2 and 9. In like manner also, the women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Coochie cutters.
In modest apparel.
No, damn crop tops.
In modest apparel.
Right. Hey, the Lord wants the women to wear modest apparel, right? Be covered up. Don't be shown for all men, right? Only be shown for your husband. When you take a damn lollipop that's unwrapped, right? A man's not gonna take you that's all out, right? He's only gonna want you for sex, right? He's not gonna want you for the person that you actually are. So the Lord wants his women, the women of Zion, the Israelite women, to be covered up, to be modest women, you know?
With shamefacedness and sobriety.
Right? You gotta be shamefaced. Meaning you're not in all these brothers' face trying to get attention, right? You should be walking with your head down, right? Not literally, you know what I'm saying? You gotta see where you're going, but you shouldn't be looking into men's eyes, trying to lock eyes, have what they call it, damn, eye fucking, right? Eye sex. They say that's a thing, right? We don't.
With not broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array,
Right?
but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Right? And you gotta be subject. You gotta get a flyer. Take a flyer, get a flyer. Right? You got the flyer. All right, check out the flyer, sister. Before you go, who are we? Israelites. And you will be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? Hold on. Hey, one more thing. One more thing. Who is this?
Who's that right there?
Without the horn. Right? Hold on, sister. You can't go yet. Right? Bring it out. Bring it out real quick. Let's see what so-called Jesus was like in the Bible. Right? Let's see. Bring it out. Somebody bring it out. But sister, this is very important, right? And they've been lying to us, right? So we got to figure out the truth. Bring that out.
Book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 13.
14.
It's like in 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, so the real Christ, his head and his hairs were white like wool. Is his hair and his head white like wool? Right? Who has woolly hair on the earth? We do, right?
As white as snow.
Right? And he doesn't have white hair. He has dog stringy hair that's blonde. Right? Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He said his what?
His eyes were as a flame of
And
fire.
his eyes was red. Right? When you see the Jesus picture, is his eyes ever red? His eyes be light blue, green, and light brown. Right? So that's strike two, you know?
And his feet like unto fine
And
brass.
his what?
And his feet like unto fine
If
brass.
you take your shoes and your socks off, ain't your feet the same color as the rest of your body? Right? So his feet was like what?
Like unto fine
What
brass.
color is brass? Brown, right? Copper, brown, like a penny, right? And that's strike three, right? He's not brown skinned. But you said this Jesus. But that's not how Jesus looked in the Bible. You know?
As if they burned in the
And he
furnace.
was so dark, it looked like he got thrown in the furnace. Right? So he'd be a dark-skinned man. This man right here is not Jesus. Right? You got to get that out your head. That's what they taught us through slavery. Right? So that we can bow down to the so-called white man and think they over us. Right? But we actually over them. We God's chosen people, the Israelites, from the tribe of Judah. So you got to repent and keep the commandments, sister. Right? We're in the last days. All hell finna break loose. All right, but I'm gonna let you go about your day. All praise. All right, unless you want to stay. All right, sister. All right, sister. Open up your Bible. Right? All praise to the Most High. Right. That's your own precept. Second Andrew 7.
God, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 43.
Bring it out.
But the day of doom,
He said what?
the day of doom,
He said what?
the day of doom.
And the day of doom, right? And that's doomsday, man, right? You see all these damn movies the so-called white man put out, right? Talking about the destruction of the earth. You got damn Independence Day, Greenland, 2012. You got all these movies talking about doomsday, man, right? You know?
shall be the end of this
He
time.
said what?
Shall be the end of this
The
time.
whole world is destroyed now.
Shall be the end of this time.
It's gonna be the end of this time, man. Right? And the brother already brought out, hey, Jacob, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So it's the end of the time of the so-called white man, right? You know?
And the beginning of the immortality for to come.
He said what?
Of the immortality for to come.
Right, and that's talking about the Israelites being in the kingdom and ruling over all these other nations, having immortality and dwelling with the Lord forever and ever and ever, man. Right? It's more.
Where incorruption is past.
He said what?
Where incorruption is
We
past.
won't be corrupted in that day, right? We won't have to worry about breaking the commandments, because it's gonna be sown in our heart, right? We don't. Bring it out. But hey, the day of doom is coming, right? For all you niggas, right? All you hoes that don't want to hearken unto the Lord, right? Hey, it's gonna be the day of doom. You're not gonna get that salvation. You're not gonna get that redemption that the Lord spoke about, man. You know. So I can read that.
2nd Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell
He
therein.
said what?
Woe to the world and them that dwell
And the
therein.
Lord said death and destruction to this world and them that dwell therein. Right? He don't give a damn about you prospering in this world. He don't give a damn about those things. He said woe to this world and them that dwell therein. You know?
For the sword and their destruction draweth
He
nigh.
said what drawing nigh?
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
And the sword and the destruction is drawing nigh unto this wicked world, right? Because the Lord is not pleased with this world, man. Right? The Lord is not pleased with his people, man. And the Lord is definitely not pleased with these damn heathen, man.
That's right.
You know?
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
That's it on that. Give me the book of give me the book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. 10 and 34 times. Right? So hey, it's the end coming, man. Right? And we out here trying to cry aloud to our people and let them know what the hell is going on. Right? We trying to turn Jacob again onto him, man. Right? We out here just like the prophets was in the days of old, man. Out there trying to prophesy to the people before the destruction comes, right? But what they turn the ear, right? What they be rebellious, what they be stiff-hearted, right? They don't give a damn, man, till the destruction comes, right? Bring that out.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 7.
Bring it out.
So thou, O son of man, I have sent thee a watchman unto the house of
You made
Israel.
us a what?
A watchman unto the house of
You made us a
Israel.
what?
A watchman unto the house of
You
Israel.
made the servants that's out here on the highways and byways a watchman unto the house of Israel. Right? What does a watchman do? He stands upon the tower and foresees the evil, man, and warns the people of the evil that's coming, of the sword that's coming, of the destruction that's coming. Right? And that's what we out here doing. Right? I try to tell our people, hey, the destruction is coming. We don't.
Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth.
And they gotta hear the word at our mouth, man. And the Lord made us kings and priests, right? They say you're supposed to seek the law out of the priest's mouth, man. We don't.
And warn them from me.
He said to do what?
And warn them from me.
Stay behind your damn keyboard and your monitor and just type.
And warn them from me.
Man, we gotta come out here and warn our people, man, for the Lord, right? Because he doesn't want to see us die, right? But hey, he gonna have to do that, man.
This is
right?
from me.
Oh yeah, from me. See that? See that? See that? We don't.
He says, when I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely
He
die.
said, what did he say to the wicked?
O wicked man, thou shalt surely die.
Hey, all you wicked Eves, so-called black women, all you wicked niggas, so-called black mans, they ain't gonna get put to death, man. Right?
Officer said Edomites.
Like, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Right? And if we don't warn the people, right? Hey, if they gonna die, and And what else?
They shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require in his hand.
Let them know whether they hear or whether they prepare, right? And tell them the destruction is coming. Tell them that they got to turn back to the Lord.
God.
Right? Keep going.
Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his
Right? If
way,
he be a damn nigga and ignorant, what's going to happen?
he shall die in his iniquity.
He said he gonna what?
He shall die in his iniquity.
Right? He just gonna die being a nigga in America, man. Right?
That's right.
With nothing going for you. Right? You leave behind nothing. Right? Because you want to be stiff-necked. Right? You want to be disobedient. Right? You want to turn your ear from hearing the law of the Lord, man. Right? Bring that out, Matthew.
Book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I have come to send peace on
He
earth.
said what?
Think not that I have come to send peace on
The
earth.
Lord said, don't think that I come to set peace on earth, right? And the Christianity church, they teach it's gonna be all peace. Everybody gonna get beamed up and gonna be in the damn third heaven, right? Like they had a damn rapture, like everything all good, right? Keep going.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
He said what?
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
The Lord said, I didn't come to send peace on the earth. Hey, the Lord said he's coming to send a sword, man. And what does a sword do? Right? It cuts, it stabs, it thrusts, right? It slices, it dice, right? To destroy, to kill, man.
That's
That's
right.
what he's coming to do. Right? He's coming to send a sword on the earth. Right? Come on there. Nah, that's it on that. Bring it up.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 49.
Bring it out!
I am come to send fire on the
He
earth.
said what?
I am come to send fire on
And
the
the
earth.
Lord is coming to send fire on this earth, man. Right? He's coming to send fire on all you damn Edomites over there. Right? Think of everything all a damn game. Everything you damn do. Right? Walking around on stolen land. Right? Walking around off the iniquities of your father. Right? And the Lord is coming to send fire on the earth. We don't
And what will I if it be already kindled?
already kindled, right? And the Lord is pissed off on his throne, sharpening his sword, right? Ready to send havoc on the earth, right? Bring it out.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his word, and with his chariots like a
He said
whirlwind.
with his what?
With his chariots like a
And the
whirlwind.
Lord's coming with fire and with his chariot, right? And the so-called white man call them UFOs, right? And we call them IFOs, man, identifying flying objects. And we know it's a chariot, right? He's coming with his chariot in the host of heaven, right? We don't
Surrender his anger with fear.
surrender his
Surrender his anger with fear.
surrender his night sky.
Surrender his anger with fear.
Right? Surrender his anger, right? Because he's pissed off with this world, right? He's pissed off what they did to his chosen people. He's pissed off with the damn iniquities of these so-called heathen, or these heathen, man. Like, you know,
And is rebuked with flames of fire.
and it's rebuke, right? It's gonna be with flames of fire, right? And we are trying to rebuke our people, which is correct, right? To turn back to the Lord. And but the Lord's rebuke is gonna be with flames of fire. And the Lord said, by fire and by breath shall they know, right? So they understand, right? You know.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. And the slain of the Lord shall be
God's
many.
just gonna be a couple people.
The slain of the Lord shall be many.
And the slain of the Lord is gonna be many, man. Right? He said the blood is gonna reach up to the horse's bridle. It's gonna be miles and miles long, man. Right? And that's great death. But the brought out is gonna be like they gonna be like dung on the earth. Right? Every time I drive past and see damn roadkill, I think about damn that's Jacob Eve on the ground. Right? The damn wicked Jacob Eve and the other nations just dead on the ground because they didn't want to hearken unto the Lord. Right? Hey sister. I got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord. I got 2 minutes for the word. I gotta stop that damn homosexuality.
You gotta come out of that folly.
The Lord's gonna destroy all homosexuals.
That's right.
What you got?
Let her hand loose.
Finish that up. why the Lord said it's gonna be 2/3, right? Because they don't give a damn, right? They're out here reaching our hand out, right? But they don't care, man. They don't give a damn. Right, Brandon? It's finishing up. So like
Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
the slain of the Lord is gonna be many, man. Right? A lot of people is gonna have to die, man. Right? Right here in the land of your captivity. Right? In your damn iniquity. You didn't get a chance to repent. You didn't get a chance to turn back to the Lord. You didn't get a chance to keep the commandments. Right? You're gonna die in your iniquities in the land of your captivity. And that's a sad way to go out. Right? And you looking bad. Right? It's like dying with your damn gun on you. Right? It's a damn shame. Right?
This is the book of Exodus.
A lot of our people try to play the Lord like he's some type of nice guy. Like they say nice guys finish last. Because everybody try to get over on him, right? Oh, he's gonna forgive me, right? And don't worry about it, right? And they think the Lord's a damn nice guy, right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3.
Bring it on!
The Lord is a man of war.
He said what?
The Lord is a man of war.
And the Lord is a man of war, man. Right? And he's ready to throw down. Right? And he's ready to destroy. And he's ready to kill. And the Lord is a man of war. What's his name?
Yahweh is his
He
name.
said what?
Yahweh is his
What's
name.
his name?
Yahweh is his
And
name.
Yahweh is his name, man.
That's right.
He's coming back to destroy, right? He's coming back to throw down, right? He's coming back to destroy the sinners, man. Right, bring that out.
Said
32 and 39.
Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me.
Right, and the Lord talking this talk. He said, I am he, right? And ain't nobody with me, man. Ain't nobody, ain't no other guys, man. I'm doing all these things, right? Read on.
I kill and I make
He
alive.
do what?
I kill and I make
Now,
alive.
the Lord don't do these things. It's Satan.
I kill and I make
And
alive.
the Lord kills and the Lord makes alive, man.
That's right.
Stop thinking the Lord is some nice guy that you can get over with, right? You can't get over on the Lord, man. Right? The Lord gonna get up with you, right? You thinking everything all good, right? And the Lord's gonna destroy you, right? In your security when you thinking everything cool and all peachy and fine, man. Right? We don't.
I wound and I heal.
Right? He warned and he healed, right? We don't.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
And nobody or nothing can deliver you out of the hands of the Lord.
That's right.
That's why they say it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. Right? Bring it out.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 13.
Bring it up.
And this the problem with our people. They think it because they've been doing these wicked acts and wicked deeds for so long, ain't nothing gonna happen. And the Lord gotta be some nice guy. He been letting me slide this long. I've been smoking this weed this long. I've been tapping this wife on the side this long. Right?
Wow.
They thinking nothing gonna happen. We don't.
But it shall not be well with the wicked.
He said what?
But it shall not be well with the
It's
wicked.
not gonna be start at 11.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed
Right,
speedily.
because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, meaning the Lord, He give us the time of grace, the time to get it right, right? Because He know that we was ignorant, we was all in the world, we was all doing things, walking in the ways of our flesh, right? Read on.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Right. Therefore, the heart of the sons of man is set in them to do evil, because they thinking the things they doing and they can do it forever, like they ain't gonna get no judgment, right? But when look John get shot up in a drive-by, it's because he was damn transgressing against the Lord, right? We don't.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High,
And it's gonna be well with those that fear the Most High, but what?
which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked.
He said what?
But it shall not be well with the
It's
wicked.
not gonna be well for the wicked, man. Right? They gonna have to get put to death, man. You gotta preach up. Y'all gonna have to get put to death, right? Because the Lord's not dealing with y'all just keep doing y'all damn wicked. Keep doing y'all damn wicked deeds. And everything all good, right? The Lord's not pleased with how people is acting, man. That's why He put us through all these punishments. why he put us through all these captivities, right? Because he wanted us to get it right, right? But he's gonna have to destroy y'all, right? He's gonna have to cut y'all off, right? Well, give me the book of 2 Ezra 6 verse 20, 7 verse 20.
Get out,
2 Ezra 7 and 20.
Get out.
For there be many that perish in this life.
He said what?
For there be many that perish in this life.
There's gonna be many that perish in this life, you know?
Because they despise the law of God.
Because they what?
Because they despise the law of God.
And that's why a lot of our people get put to death. A lot of these babies, they just born and they get put to death, right? Because they despise the laws of the Most High, man. You know?
That is set before them.
It is set before them. Everybody got a Bible, right? Everybody got a zeal for God, right? But they despise the laws, you know?
This next verse is a Jake line right here. And for God hath given straight commandment to such as Cain.
And he gave us straight commandments. And he told us that it's not grievous. It's not hard to keep the commandments. But what they say?
What they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
Right, and that's what we got. We got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to avoid the punishment. Right, you know?
Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him.
They did what?
Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him.
And they speak against the Most High, even unto this day, right? Hey, what God? They say, what God? Right? They say, that's the white man book. That's not our book. And you indoctrinated, right? We don't.
But spake against him and imagined vain things.
Right, and they imagine vain things. Right? That's our people, man. They think about all the things that's vain in this world. Right? They want to follow the ways of their flesh. Right? We don't.
And deceive themselves by their wicked deeds.
Right? And they deceive themselves by their wicked deeds. And like we just brought out, they thinking because the judgment don't come, that they can just continue to do it. Right? Read on.
And deceive themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not and knew not his ways.
What they say about the Most High?
That he is not and knew not his ways.
They say about the Most High that he is not, and they don't even know his way. Right? So our people don't even know that they got a God. Right? They think the so-called white man is their God. Right? That's the damn shame. And it said, what's that? Psalms 14:1. Get that real quick.
I'm sorry, I want to bring out another verse. I'll bring it up. 2 Ezra 7 and 42. He answered me and said, this present life
It's Psalms 14:1.
is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But this day of doom shall be the end of this time.
He said this what?
But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
And it's going back. Hey, it's the day of doom, man. It's going to be the end of this time. Right? Read on. I think we read that already. We'll bring it out again.
And the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past.
And that's the spirit, man. Brother had to bring it out again. Right? Because the day of doom is the end of this world. Right? But the times to come is the immortality for the righteous. Right? The righteous of Israel. I got another precept. Right, bring it out. Hold on, let's bring it out real quick.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 1.
Bring it up!
The fool hath said in his heart.
He said the what?
The fool hath said in his heart.
Hey, the damn fools said in their heart. What they say?
There is no God.
That what?
There is no God.
Right? Hey, the fools, right? They said that there is no God, right? And that's our people. And you a damn fool to think the Lord is not controlling all these things. You a damn fool to think the Lord's not killing and making alive, right? And that's our people. They damn fools, right? Bring that precept out.
2 Ezra 8 and 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Right, and the Most High made this world for many. It's many. They say it's 1 billion people in this world. And it's the Lord made this world for many, but the world to come is for few. Only a remnant is going to get saved. Only a remnant is going to turn back to the Lord, right? Keep going.
Verse 3. There will be many created, but few shall be
There
saved.
be many created. Yes, a lot of people being created, but only a few of them is going to be saved. So the Lord said only 1/3 is going to turn back to him. Only the 144,000 is going to turn back to him. It's going to be many destroyed in these last days, man. Right? Give me the book of, give me Matthew chapter 7. Get the NLT. hell break loose. And when the judgment comes, they got to stand before the Lord, and they're going to wish that they kept these commandments. They're going to wish that they served the Lord. And they're going to wish they did the things that please the Lord. Right? They're going to wish that they hearkened unto the brothers that's on the highways and byways throughout the four corners of the earth and gave ear and understood that they was Israelites and had to keep the commandments.
That's right.
Let's see what the Lord's going to say to these people.
Matthew 8:23.
7:23.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's all right. Matthew 7:23 in the NLT. But I will reply, I never knew you.
He said
Get
what?
away from me.
He said what?
But I will reply, I never knew
And the
you.
Lord's going to reply to these people. It's like a jump up a verse. It's like a jump up a verse.
Verse 22. On judgment day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, we prophesied in your name and cast out demons in your name and performed many miracles in your name.
Right?
But I will reply, I never knew
And the
you.
Lord's going to reply to these people that's trying to come to him and saying they did all these works. He never knew you, man. And that's a scary thing that the Lord tell you, I never knew you, right? You know?
Get away from me.
He said what?
Get away from me.
And the Lord's going to say, I never knew you. Get away from me, man. Why is you by me? I don't know you, right? You know?
You who break God's law.
He said what?
You who break God's law.
What he gonna say to the people that like he said it again, read it again. Like,
But I will reply, I never knew you. Get away from me. You who break God's law.
He's gonna say to the people who break God's laws, hey, get away from me. I don't know you, man. Right? That's what we got here to tell our people. You gotta keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Or the Lord's not gonna be dealing with you in those things. Right? He doesn't give a damn about the works that you. If faith without works is dead. Right? You gotta keep these commandments. Right? Or you're gonna get casted away by the Lord in His coming, man.
Bring it out.
And that's gonna be a sad day. He said it's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth, right? And we trying to save our people out of that destruction, man. Right? Like the brother brought out, Romans 10:1. Our heart's desire and prayer for Israel is that they might be saved, right? Hey, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Come on, brother.
Come holler at your kinfolk.
Come
Right,
on.
see that? All praise. See that? And we gotta finish. And work the camera, work the camera. And you know why we out here? You know why we out here? We out here for you, brother. You think we just out here on a Saturday night, just standing here reading the Bible? Right? We out here for our people, right? To let them know what time we living in and who we actually are, according to the Bible. Right? Because if I ask you, who are we?
Who are we?
Yeah. What's our nationality?
We African.
We African. You said what? We African. So you said we African though? If we African, can you tell me what country in Africa? You know, Africa is a continent. Nobody in Africa calls themselves African. Exactly. So what tribe, what country has claimed us?
Find out.
Yeah.
To the one we in.
Exactly. But was we always here? Was we always here? Exactly. So who the hell are we? Right?
That's all I know. That's all I can say.
Exactly. But if any other nation of people come up here, they can tell us where they from, what's their land, what's their language, what's their customs, what's their heritage. Why can't we? Exactly.
We got took.
But why did we get took? That's what we out here to tell our people. And who we actually are according to the Bible. Because in school they teach us, we went into captivity, but they never tell us why.
I'll listen to what they talk about.
Exactly.
For the words of the Lord.
But they had the truth that we went into captivity. And that actually happened, right? But they never tell us why, right? We are here to tell our people why and what we got to be doing, right? What you got?
Book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6.
Right?
You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction,
Right, so we were sold to the nations, not for our destruction, but what?
but because ye moved God to wrath.
Because we did what?
Because ye moved God to wrath.
Right, so that's why we was put in captivity. Because we moved the Most High to wrath. Now how we get over here as a people?
We got right over here.
Yeah, but what form of transportation?
On the boat.
On the what?
Boat.
Now if I can show you that in the Bible, one group of people were going to slavery on ships, would you believe it? You gotta believe it. This is what the Bible written 5 days ago.
I don't know when that shit
Hey,
got wrote yesterday.
the Bible was written. What the brother Bible was? What is 1611?
1611.
And this is 1611 King James Version, right? So it couldn't have been 5 days ago.
I don't know when that
Right?
shit got wrote.
This was actually written thousands of years ago, right? We have manuscripts, right? We have things to prove that, right? But in the Bible, it's all about. You believe in the Bible? Before I get into it, right? Why don't you believe in the Bible?
I don't know who wrote it.
You don't know who wrote it, right?
I appreciate it, bro.
You don't want the Lord to say He never knew you, brother. Check this out. So the Bible is all about prophecy. You know what prophecy is? Right? Prophecy is somebody saying something and it actually comes to pass. Like if I say when you get back to the crib, there's gonna be a bag with $10,000 in it. I prophesied a thing and it actually came to pass. You understand? So my word had to be true, right? So that's what this Bible is about. It's about things that said and it actually comes to pass. That's how you know it's a true event. Now we're gonna read something that was prophesied and you tell me who this link up with.
Give it to me.
All right, bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Right, so now to catch you up to speed of what's going on. You ever heard about Moses? You know what I'm saying? He split the Red Sea and all that. And he freed his people. He said, let my people go. Who was his people?
5 minutes.
I'm saying, what was they called? No, they was the Israelites.
Okay.
God shows the people.
Put me on game.
So this is after he freed his people, saying, let my people go. So if you gotta ask the people to be free, what was they doing?
They was in captivity.
They was in captivity, right? So bring it out. Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
So this is what Moses told the children of Israel after he freed them. Right, bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee again, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Read it from the top.
He's stuck, man. Give it to me. He's through.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You know what the Israelites were doing in Egypt? Well, we already said that Moses went into Egypt and told the Pharaoh to let my people go. So what was they doing there? They was in captivity. So Moses had to go in there and say, let my people go. So read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, so Moses telling the Israelites after he already freed them, hey, the Lord's going to send y'all into Egypt again. What do you think that's talking about?
Get more his people right here.
No, he said he's going to send the whole group of Israelites into Egypt again. Because they was already in Egypt. What was they doing in Egypt? They was in captivity, right?
That's right.
I'm going to show you what Egypt means. The Bible, you got to pick it up with other verses. You know what I'm saying? Get to understand it right now.
So book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Right, so the land of Egypt is synonymous with the house of bondage. So when the Israelites hear Egypt, they're thinking about slavery again, right? Just like if you go, say if you on what's the damn street? Damn 12th Street. You know what I'm saying? And it's a damn shootout, right? And somebody say you trying to go on 12th Street again. And what's the first thing you gonna think about? Nah. Why?
Shit, I don't want to be in there.
Right, because there was a damn shootout. So when they hear Egypt again, they thinking about what? They thinking about that captivity. So bring it out.
Right?
I appreciate that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into what again?
Into Egypt again.
What's Egypt?
He said, what's Egypt? That's what they was.
Yeah. What they thinking about when they hear that word? Captivity. So
That's
the Lord
right.
Bring them into slavery again, right? But it's a prophecy of it's the prophecy that Moses telling the Israelites is gonna happen. Right? You know,
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
slavery again. How we
Which shit?
get over here?
Oh, you here?
With ships.
With what?
With
How
ships.
we get over here?
With ships.
So Moses told the Israelites they're going to slavery again on ships. And that's a prophecy. And who went to slavery on ships? Right? Can any other nation say they went to slavery on ships? Right? So this is a prophecy that actually came to pass. So that means it's what? It gotta be true. Right? We don't. And what happened after we got off the slave ship? You know what I'm saying? Right before we was actually made slaves, what happened? The auction blocks and what? What happened when we got on the auction block? We was what? We was what? Right, bring it up.
By the way, wherever I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more
We
again.
never seen our homeland again. Right, we don't?
And there
And there, once you get off them slave ships, what's gonna happen?
ye shall be
You
sold.
shall be what?
Ye shall be sold.
Sold.
That's better.
Now what's your last name?
Shit, Lee, I guess.
That's a damn so-called white man.
I know.
Right? We were sold. Right? But Moses is speaking to the Israelites that this will happen in the future. Right? We don't.
For bondsmen and bondwomen,
Bond men and bond women. You know?
and no man shall buy you.
And that buy means redeem. Nobody redeemed us out of this captivity. Didn't everybody try? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, everybody tried, but nobody delivered it. Right? So Moses, go to 29:1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 1.
Who this link up with? Who that link up with we just read? What people today? Who that link up with? Our people. Right, our people, right? But who was the Most High speaking to? When he's speaking to Africans, when he's speaking to damn black people,
Speaking out. You know, right?
speaking to Africans, let's find out who he's speaking to.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 1.
Check it out.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of
Sorry,
Israel.
damn Africans.
The children of Israel.
Black niggas.
The children of Israel.
African Americans.
The children of
Who
Israel.
was he speaking to? The Israelites, right? So
right.
if we link it up with the Bible of the Israelites going into captivity on ships and being sold and no man being able to save them, and we literally link up with the same thing, who must that make us?
What's that make us?
Yeah, because we link up with what we just read.
Shit, they make us the Israelites.
That make us that slave, brother, with the Israelites.
That's right.
Right? That's the most kept secret in the world. Your nationality. Because if you don't know your nationality, they can control you. Right? You're not gonna be able to stand up. Right? Because we don't have no damn nationality. Why do you think all these other nations get reparations? We don't have a nationality to fall. Black is not a nationality. That's a color out of a crayon box. African and American is not a nationality. That's two continents named by two different white men. What they sign with?
Right there.
Right here. It's named by literally two different white men. Right? And they call their names, they call the lands after their own names. Right? So we don't understand from two different white men. So this is what we are here to do, to show our people that we the Israelites, according to the Bible. And why do you think these things happen? Why do you think the Lord put us in captivity? Why do you think the Lord made us serve our enemies? Right? Why does anybody get a punishment? Because they what?
I'm bad, I guess.
Right? Why would your mama give you a whooping?
I did shit I ain't supposed to do.
Right? You did something you weren't supposed to do. Right? So the Israelites, they did something they wasn't supposed to do. Right? Get 28 and 15. We're going to figure out why all these things happen. Right? And we prove it to you this is a true book. Right? Nobody else can come up here and link up with what we just read. Right? Man it up.
God, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So Moses told the Israelites, if y'all don't listen to the Most High, we don't
to observe, to do all his
do
commandments,
what?
to do all his commandments,
To do his commandments, right? We don't.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
That what? That
all these curses
Right, that all these curses is going what?
shall come upon thee, and overtake
Right,
thee.
so since the Israelites didn't listen, right, to keep the commandments that Moses told them to keep, and the Lord had to put curses on them. This is just like if you sign a contract, right? Underneath they always tell you the terms and conditions, right? If you sign an NFL contract, you gotta make, you gotta go to this many practices. You need to get this many yards, you need to get this many receptions. And if you don't do that, and they'll go up to par with what you signed, and they're gonna kick you up. They're gonna kick you off the team, right?
Free
They gonna take the money. So that's what the Lord did with us, the Israelites. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to keep. And if we don't keep it, I'm gonna put you in these curses, right? And then would you say our people live in blessed or cursed? Cursed, right?
Last one for me, bro.
Last one.
Last one for me.
Right, so you understand that we Israelites, right? We need to put Deuteronomy 10:12.
Still got 2 minutes for the words of the Lord.
Hold on, I'm gonna get two more. Who is this?
I don't know who that is.
Right? What does it look like in the Bible?
I don't know who that man is.
What is so-called Jesus look like in the Bible?
Must be that dude.
You said it's supposed to be?
I don't know who
You ever heard what he look like in the Bible though?
Harold Ward, scared of blind.
Right? So we already know that he's a dark-skinned man with woolly hair. We the only people on the earth that got woolly hair.
Yeah.
Right? So the truth is coming out that the so-called white man has pushed a lie on the world and deceived the people to believe a lie. When the Bible doesn't say any of those things. It doesn't teach that it's a so-called white man. It doesn't teach that God loves everybody. Right? This Bible is only for the Israelites. And we're showing you what the Israelites is today. What we need to be doing. Right?
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
So you understanding you Israelite is something that's required of you. Because how did we get into these positions? How did we get so why? We read.
Shit, we watching what we supposed to do.
Like, what's the thing we're supposed to do?
Shit, I don't know, I guess
We're supposed to teach the what?
give it to them.
We're supposed to keep the commandments.
Okay.
We're supposed to keep the laws that the Lord gave us. Right? Just like the contract I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We agreed to do all these things that the Lord told us to do. But we disobeyed. But we broke them. Right? So now we're going to show you what we need to be doing now.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it
And
out.
now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, to keep the commandments.
What?
To keep the
What
commandments.
everybody got to do?
To keep the commandments.
What everybody got to do to get out of this country?
To keep the commandments
But you got to keep the commandments. You understand? You know?
of the Lord, and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
Right? And it's for thy good. You got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? And that's what put us in this predicament. Do you ever wonder why we go through the things we go through? It's because the Lord's punishing us for not doing what he told us to do. Just like any father does. You're going to get punished for not following the words of your heavenly or your father. Right? Right now.
1 John 5 and 3.
Right?
For
And
this,
you know how everybody say they love God? Everybody say that. I got a relationship with God. I love God. Let's see how you actually show God that you love him according to the Bible. Because the Christianity and all these damn religions, they never read out the Bible. They speak out the they speak their damn prosperity doctrine, right? They're philosophizing, right? Speaking out we read every day out the Bible. Turn what our word is. You don't know this voice right now.
1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That we what?
That we keep his
That
commandments.
you keep his commandments. That's how you show God that you love him, by keeping his commandments. You show anybody you love him by your actions. Right? You can't to say it, but if you don't show it, it's not you.
And his commandments are not grievous.
His commandments are not grievous. It's not hard to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? That's how you truly show God that you love him. As his chosen people by keeping his commandments. Get one more. Deuteronomy 7:6. One more. Would you say everybody on the earth is equal like the so-called white man say? Right? Let's see what God says. Because God don't believe that either. Right?
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 and 2. For thou art an holy people
Y'all
unto
said
the
we
Lord
got 2
thy
minutes
God.
for the words of the Lord.
For thou art an holy
2
people
minutes.
unto the Lord thy God.
And the Lord,
Y'all Israelites, according to the Bible, y'all got to repent and keep the commandments.
now you got to work the camera.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. And the Lord has chosen thee to be a peculiar people.
And the Lord chose the Israelites to be a peculiar people. He set us apart. That's what holy is. It's a doctrine. He set us apart, you know?
Unto himself.
He set us apart unto himself. He chose us out of all the nations to be what?
above all the nations that are upon the earth.
What?
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
He set us up to be above all the nations on the earth, right? Why do you think we do everything the best? We're the greatest at the sports. We're the greatest at cooking. We're the greatest with the dancing. We're the greatest with the looks. And we're the greatest people, right? And that's why everybody want to be like us. Even at this lower state that we're living in, everybody still wants to be like us. But we have to understand and be in tune. The reason that we at this lower state is because we broke the commandment. We broke the contract, if you want to say, of the Lord.
That's how it's called, that's honoring it.
Now it's time to start honoring the Lord. Now it's time to start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why we always out here week in and week out. All right? Praise it. Hey, you got sign it. Right? You got an iPhone?
Nah, I'm gonna.
Take a picture of this. When you get home, it's a YouTube. This on YouTube. I'm saying, if he scan this one, that will take you straight to it. Hey, it's just way too much. Yeah, just hold the camera right above that. It should be a way pop up. Click the way, it'll take you straight to it.
I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna put it on.
Another bag of flyers for YouTube too. Right? Hey, tap in, man. Right, before you leave, who are we?
Yeah, Israelites.
We're the Israelites.
That's right.
The tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
All praise.
All praise,
You gotta
brother.
open up your Bible. Because when you open up the Bible now, you understanding that the Lord is only speaking to us. He's only speaking to our people and what we need to do, right? To get delivered out of this captivity. This book has all the accounts of your forefathers that they don't teach us about. We have more forefathers than there are Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all these people that's fighting for equal rights to be equal to the so-called white man that put us in captivity. It's more than that. We have kings, we have priests, we have judges, right? We have all these people to look up to and follow and their accounts in the Bible, right? But that's what we got. We got to open up the Bible in these last days, our book, our history, and understand what's going on, man. Right?
And that same name for the YouTube, that's on Instagram too. So if you got any questions or anything, feel free to DM us.
All praise, baby.
I appreciate
All right,
that.
King. Who are we?
Israelites.
That's right. That's
That's what we
right.
out here to do, man. Make our people believe.
All right, brother.
Thank you for coming over, brother. All praise. See that? Hey, that's what we out here for. Right? We get a couple
Verification going on.
precepts. All praise. Do the lookout, man. Right? Give me the book of Genesis 49:1. Give me the book of Jeremiah 4:7. We got 4 and 7. All praise it. That's what we out here for. Right? Write it out, write it out.
Now, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together.
Stay home.
Gather yourselves together.
Individual life.
Gather yourselves together.
Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
And if y'all don't know, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? We living in the last days.
That's right.
All hell is gonna break loose, right? That's why we come out here and warn our people of the destruction that's coming on America, man. Right? The destruction that's coming on the world. It's time to wake up. It's time to go to the Lord for the destruction comes. Right? Write it out.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter
4 and 7.
chapter 4, verse 7.
Brother, don't go nowhere. Because the next mighty speaker gonna come up and he gonna edify you. Write it out.
The lion has come up from his
I've
thicket,
always known this.
and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Who on his way?
The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
What the Lord say?
The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Read.
He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate.
To do what?
To make thy land desolate.
What are you gonna do to St. Louis?
To make thy land
What are you
desolate.
gonna do to America?
To make thy land
What are you
desolate.
gonna do to all these damn Edomite nations?
To make thy land desolate.
Right, to make this land desolate. Right? It's gonna be stubble, you know?
And thy city shall be laid waste,
And the city's gonna be laid waste, you know?
without an inhabitant.
What?
Without an inhabitant.
And without an inhabitant. Revelation 18:21. Right? See that?
I'm actually testimonial to what you're speaking right now.
All praise.
I literally just got back to St. Louis 10 minutes ago.
Book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 21.
I just got home today.
And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence,
Thus with hugs.
thus with violence,
Thus with kissing.
thus with violence,
Read.
shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
And with that, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashem.
Bashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh.
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 Bashem.
Bashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh.
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 Bashem.
Bashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Boy Yasharala.
Boy Yasharala.
Boy Yasharala.
Boy Yasharala.
Boy Yasharala.
All praise.
The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing but revealing his secret unto his servants the prophets. Right? So the Lord reveals his secrets unto his servants, unto his prophets. Right? That secret that you see out here on YouTube called the Hebrew Israelites.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
Right? Woe to them that devise iniquity. That's sin upon sin. Right? And this is what this country, America, has been doing, devising iniquity. Right? False counsel or crafty counsel. As it says, what? What's that? Psalms 94?